Nightmare Inn, Act 1. In all my years at the yard, I doubt I'd ever seen a fouler night than that on which I was called out to investigate a double murder at the old inn on the moors. The door was answered by Miss Carlotta Thorndyke. Her face was unfamiliar, and when she opened her lips, I caught a hint of some exotic accent.
"Inspector, thank God you've come."
"This is a grisly business, Miss Thorndyke."
"I can't believe any of my guests could be a multiple murderer."
"That's easy for you to say, but my job is to suspect everybody. Please, introduce me to your... No, never mind. I know your guests by reputation. This must be Mr. Wing, the silk merchant. Did you witness anything suspicious, Wing?" Of course, the inscrutable and mute Mr. Wing, who wears a bell on his hat. Did you witness anything suspicious, Wing? No, eh? I'll remember you said that.
"I'm Nigel Fairservice, Inspector. I was strolling in the garden when this dreadful tragedy occurred."
Did anyone see you?
"Several people. Hans, the German butler. Ja, I saw the gentleman. O'Toole, the gardener. Aye, 'twas himself for no mistake. As well as Prudence McAlistair. Yes, I was thinking about there."
I tried to shake Nigel's alibi, but each witness was adamant. O'Toole.
"Faith, and it's true."
Hans.
Jawohl.
Miss McAlistair.
"No, please, Hans."
There remained one suspect, whose whereabouts had not yet been established. Peppo the Dwarf, a retired circus performer. Exactly where were you when the murders occurred, Peppo? Peppo, where were you?
"I was at the movies."
At the movies, you say? Well, one quick phone call can verify that. What's this? Dear God, the phone lines have been cut. Oh, we were really stranded, totally and completely isolated from any contact with the outside world. The phone lines have been repaired, you say? Hello? Wait, they've gone dead again. A silence fell over the inn on the moors. The distrust in the room was palpable. I had just begun my investigation, and everybody was a suspect. End of Nightmare Inn, Act 1. Nightmare Inn, Act 2. I was baffled. They all had alibis. Suddenly, Miss Thorndyke pointed, her eyes wide with alarm.
"There's someone outside that window."
Why, yes, Miss Thorndyke. It appears to be... the ice cream truck. But never mind that. Suddenly, the storm put the lights out, and we were left with darkness. Then a scream.
"Look out! He's got a nug!"
A gun? A gun is what he's got. When the lights came back up, a smoking gun lay on the table. The maid lay dead, unable to name her killer. Nigel Fairservice lay mortally wounded.
"I'm dying.
The poor man was gone.
Never again to visit the scene of my boyhood in Surrey, romping with my school chums in the fens and spinneys."
Just then, the lights went out again. Nigel Fairservice was shot. Again.
"Only grazed me. When the twilight bathed the hedgerows like a lambent..."
The final bullet blew his head clean off his shoulders. All right, people, let's try to keep calm, although it's hard when the killer is among us.
"Hi-ho, I'm Nigel's brother Cedric, who I haven't seen since my boyhood."
And so died the last surviving member of the Fairservice family.
Hello, I'm the ice cream man. Years ago I went to school with Nigel Fairservice. We used to romp in the fens and spinnies.
By this time, I was more baffled than ever, so I played a hunch. Hans, may I see your fingernails?
Why?
They seem a bit ragged for a butler.
All right. I'm not what I appear. None of us is. I'm not a butler. I'm not even German. Sit down, Inspector. You're about to hear a fascinating tale. Each of us holds a piece of the puzzle to relate to you. When we've finished, you will know the full dark secret of Nightmare Inn.
Are you sure we should, Hans?
Be quiet, Mother. Mother and I moved here when I was a small boy after the tragic death of my father. I kept the pain of that loss buried deep within me like a serpent coiled within a damp cave. Alright, that's it. I'm just going to take this gun off the table. Sorry about that, O'Toole. I guess we'll never hear your fascinating piece of the puzzle. Or yours, Cragen and Peppo. Could the McAlistair sisters please stand back to back? I'm short on bullets. Thank you. What was your name again, dear?
Miss Thorndyke.
Thank you. Oh, and also Mr. Wing. And of course, one final bullet for myself, so the mystery will die with me. Ha!
Well then, that pretty much wrapped things up. Hans was a mass murderer, who, to the surprise of everyone, the case was closed. And with a grateful shudder, I swore I would never return to Nightmare Inn.